Hi everybody, I'm in Kelowna. Did I
Yes.
pronounce that right?
Yeah.
And it's just been a wonderful time. And Christine?
Yes.
And Veronica?
Yes.
And Lawrence.
Yep.
And Christine does?
I work with local government, social development.
Okay.
And I work at the Kelowna Gospel Mission,
Awesome.
caseworker.
And I lead the Metro community.
So they kind of set me up because we had this media interview this morning, and I gave my old kumbaya, let's all get along, and it's the only way we're going to fight homelessness song and dance. And lo and behold, they're all doing it. So as Lawrence and Veronica were just talking about, they're actually coordinating. I mean, here's like two faith-based organizations working together. That's,
Right.
I mean, we should be doing that.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Well, because I think strategically, if we want to make a difference, we absolutely have to do that. You know, and we're so fortunate. There's a culture that's developed here among many groups that just has that heart to work together, and they'll work for each other. So it's good.
Awesome. I couldn't say it any better. I love working as a team, though. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just the teamwork.
And all of you. I mean, I've toured several agencies and facilities today, and it wasn't just you guys, it's the whole community. One of the things you talked about, which is, you know, again, it's my song and dance where I say as the economy gets worse, we got to get better. I'm hoping some good comes out of this, you know, economic crisis that almost every country has had. And you said that, you know, in before 2003, you guys were all separate, but it was the economic crisis where you said, hey, we got to work together. Talk about that, please.
Yeah, the last time we had an economic downturn in 2001, 2002, there was a lot of government cuts. Our community saw a lot of visible homelessness, addiction, sex trade, and the community came together because it was overwhelming, and there was a recognition and understanding in order to resolve these issues, or at least to address them the best way we can. Groups had to work together because people were cut and slashed in funding and other resources, so the only way to make a difference was to work as a team. And our community has really formed a solid team. And so we learned from the last crisis, and this one we're working our way through it.
And Lawrence was just telling me the name of the church again. Metro
Community.
I remembered.
Yeah.
Hey, Metro Community is doing this thing downtown, and it's in a time when most churches were leaving downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, it just so happened that this thing kind of sprung organically out of the community in the downtown core that wanted to have a faith home, a place that, you know, was literally a church that they could belong to. And so it started predominantly with the street community, and now we've seen other people join to the point where, you know, it's a much bigger deal and it's very diverse, but at the very core are still those who are excluded.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's basically a drop-in center?
Well, I mean, the place we're in right now is a community center, drop-in center. We call it our home because on a Sunday, we don't fit in here, so we have to rent facilities on a Sunday.
But this is part of your outreach, part of your missions program, if you would.
Yeah, sure.
One of the things that I love that they're doing, and I'm speaking as a homeless person, a formerly homeless person, they have nutrition classes that actually teach how to cook a $2 meal, a $4 meal, because all the homeless shelters that I know that teach all these healthy stuff, but they don't teach how to do it low budget, and people don't use it. The most nutrition classes that I've been at in homeless shelters, I want to scream, you know, save our time, do something more productive. So you guys are doing something that is actually practical and helps people.
Well, one of the things that came out of that cooperative discussion between the Gospel Mission and ourselves was to say, you know, like for example, on a Sunday morning, we want to be able to provide the meals so that they don't have to, and so everything we provide is organic. It's actually something that we work really hard to provide wholesome, healthy, organic food. And that's the same philosophy behind having an urban garden, is that not only do people get to grow it, but then they get to harvest it, cook it, eat it. Right?
Well, you're teaching them, you know, like you said, to do low-budget meals.
Yeah, and that's part of the goal that we want to do with Interior Health as well, and the health authorities, because they've got that expertise. We've got the willingness and the space. Yeah.
And they're doing a co-op with cars, which I think, he said the zip car for the working poor.
Right.
Kind of. Yeah. That's not the tagline, but that's the way to explain it. Now, I did a tour of the Gospel Mission. You have a dental clinic. You have all this cool stuff there, and you're helping everybody. It's not just believer.
Absolutely everybody.
And
anybody and everybody.
And it was kind of, I was kind of blown away because the outside it looked like a small facility, but you have 90 beds for men.
90 beds for men.
And this is a community of 180,000, you know, non-vacation, normal people that live here. I mean, that's huge.
Yes.
I mean, you wouldn't think that there would be that need in this community unless it was wintertime.
Yeah. Well, we have a greater need in summer than winter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
And why is that?
Well, the visitors, all the visitors that come to pick fruits and.
Okay, gotcha.
This is a lot of vineyards and orchards and stuff. So we have a lot of population. The city swells in the summer, and so we have a huge transitory population.
Okay, if people want to know more, how they get in touch with you? What's your website?
It's the regional district .ca, or email me, Christine, CHRISTENE.Walsh@cord, CORD.BC.ca. That's me.
Wow, KelownaGospelMission.com.
MetroCommunity.ca, or on Twitter, Metro Community.
Hey, they have a Twitter, yay! And they're at KG Mission. No, KG. It'll be on a link under the video.
Right.
So,
I should know
hey,
this.
yeah. Anyways, it's been an awesome experience. I think the number one thing that I really got out of today is seeing that a whole diverse community of organizations working together and working together well, and the impact that it has. Like you said, you're coordinating when they're not feeding, you're feeding, and not trying to fight each other, and just seeing what each other does better and doing it good. So thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.